Hey everybody, sorry I'm so late. Just for purposes of disclaimer, I'm a Washington State resident medical patient allowed to consume, grow, and possess cannabis. So I'm glad I'm here. Sorry about that. I had a little family dinner we had to go out to. Had some actually pretty decent Chinese food in, I think it was in Bellevue. Not horrible. I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm back and I'm trying to find some rolling papers, which is kind of ironic, considering that we have our own, but I seem to have misplaced them when I moved the cabinets around. So let's see, this newest box, we have any papers in here? Well, you know what? We have a hemp wrap, so we'll do a little hemp wrap today. How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's that time, Captain Freedom. Cheers, Mick88, small tubes. Yeah, I know I'm late and I really apologize. SoCal, mighty fine. Michael McDermott in Vancouver, Washington. How's your belly, brother? Yeah, sorry, Fig. I put something up on the notification things, but, there's just nothing is going on with, I mean, everything's going on, I guess, or YouTube's fucking us, right? Look at this flower on this star dog that Tweezy grew out. This is really, really nice. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save this. I'm going to do a review of that. Else do we have in here? This is some nebula. Nebula in the stars. And this is some nebula also, different phenos. All right, so we're going to, it's a nebula. I don't know what the pheno is, but it looks good. We're going to smoke it up in the hemp wrap. Tiny Tim, your stomach is still bruised? Yeah, I'm sure, Mike. That's going to be for a minute. You have more ugly sheets than I do? Nah, bro, I got a lot. I just, it's been one of those days. Very busy. Candle Love came over this morning. We shot a couple videos. We got pretty lit. And then I've been doing things on the new website all day. Margaret Connolly, how are you? Scuffy, I should say. Danny V. You just got the notification? Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, so we're smashing up this nebula, and we're gonna roll a hemp wrap. You caught part of the morning stream? Yeah, it was fun. It was good, and we shot a couple other videos, which will be going up in the next couple of days. So we're gonna start posting fresh content either the 30th or May 1st. See, Can of Love, they dug you, man. Looks like all the people sharing growing are getting canned first. Any tips for keeping a mother? Just have a big enough space for her, keep pinching her back. Keep on top of her. All right, so this is Endless Summer Mango Pineapple Wrap. Twisted Hemp. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, they smell kind of St. Mark's Place. These are the. I'm not that keen on these wraps, man. These green guys. I mean, we're gonna roll something up and see what's what. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of these particular ones. I can never really get them wet enough to do what they got in. Juicy J is actually. You know what, guys? I'm gonna put this one back. Because I do have some Juicy J's. I'm more comfortable with those. The wraps are dry. Yeah, these are not so great. You wish you could, man. Money article explain the reason YouTube is deleting videos. Well, it's got to be because of money, right? It's not because it's weed, per se. It's because their advertisers are finding weed, guns, whatever it is, objectionable content. So they're trying to sanitize YouTube and make it super, super clean. It is no longer the Wild West of YouTube. So that's why we have our own channel now. It's uptowngrowlab.live. And we are going to be doing live streaming there. We haven't gotten the app just set up just yet, but we're getting there. If you go to it, we've got a lot of videos archived. I'm trying to mark the old ones from New York so you can see some contrasts. And it's, you know, it's exciting because we're going to be doing a lot of different things with it. I was out with my family, Swampy. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I can only got so many hours in the day, you know. And you know, had to have time with the fam. Got to do that. So nobody's gonna say on my deathbed, "Oh, don't you wish you worked another day?" No. Now they're gonna say maybe you wish you had another day with your family, and I might say, yeah, maybe. So we're trying to avoid that end of life conundrum. Yeah, I like these Juicy J's better than the Twisted Hemp. It's hard. The hemp wraps are different for me because they roll big, but they don't have the same kind of flexibility the papers do. So it rolls big, but it's also you got to kind of stuff it. I mean, you know, I try paper scratcher. I mean, shit, dude. Life's too short to be a dick. You know what I mean? My attitude. I mean, some people thrive on that shit, but I just don't have time for it. I've been a dick. I've seen dicks. I don't want to be a dick anymore. Not that I really was anyway. That's only a certain couple people think I am. Anyways, I talk too much sometimes. I can't help it. Ben Taranchek, GDP tonight. Oh, so smooth. Yes, indeed it is, Chrissa. All right. So I'm going to try and stuff this righteously. Our froggies are doing their thing. Whoops. Okay. We have our little blunt. Almost everyone has been dicks. Yeah, that's the modern world we live in, right? Cheers, everyone. This is some guide dog rolled up in a Juicy J. This is a Strawberry Fields hemp wrap. Mike Flight's GDPs are up in green. You got a friend taking care of him? I hope he's got a green thumb, bro. Cheers, Dustin. See, Cantaloupe, I try. Margaret, was you arranging starts for the greenhouse? Very nice. Very nice. He's doing fine at your tutelage? Sweet. Mike McDermott got some Tropicana cookies from Fat Panda. Very nice. Smells like an orange in your face. Interesting. See, Cantaloupe? People love you, man. You had a little stage fright, but it's okay. It's all good. Oh, man. Well, it's Saturday night. We've made a huge amount of progress uploading videos on the website. You should really check it out, uptowngrowlab.live. It's coming together. And it's kind of cool on a mobile device where it's got all the videos. If you hit the video archive, that's pretty sweet. If you would be kind enough to check that out and watch some videos, that would be really good. We're trying to get our numbers up on Google for the searches, and the more people who watch our stuff and engage with it, We don't really have engagement at this point, but once we do the streaming and the forum and all that good stuff, we will. So, what else is going on here? Mr. C. DeVille, she's a movie star. You bought a gram of GDP. Very nice. Antonio Holmes, your plants are showing early signs of sex. That's pre-flowering, man. That's okay. How do I know if you post any new content to your other channel? Just check. Yeah, Mike, what we're going to be doing going forward, we have not worked out the procedure, but we're probably going to be doing email blasts when we put out new content. I just have to figure out the format and the simplest way for me to do it. You linked the article on the morning session if they're any interested. Nice. So check out the Chris's post under the morning session about the article about YouTube and what's going on with the weed channels. YouTube's not really saying anything, but it's pretty clear they're trying to clean house for their advertisers. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I think email is going to be the best way. And once I get the, that's why I was having everybody put your emails on the other site, uptowngrowlab.net. I think uptowngrowlab.live will also do a capture if you haven't already given us one. So, like I say, I've edited out 3 or 4 videos already that are fresh and new. We're just waiting to put them up till we get most of the site built out. I do have your email, Michael McD. Uptown Grow Lab app. Well, the world is our oyster, or our cannabis seed. So that's definitely a possibility. One step at a time. One step at a time. Let's get live streaming up and off of YouTube first. You can't wait to try your GDP. You just hit your jars this morning. Very nice. You need Franks? I hear that, but we don't have any, man. One-month-old seedlings. My seedlings are pretty oldish. I was talking about this with Cantaloupe this morning. The pot of golds that are flowering out now, they've been germinating. They were clones that I put in dirt in September. So that's 4 months of last year, and then they'll be cut in the 5th month of this year. So they've been around for 9 months, not including the life of their mother. So you can do it. And I think we're going to have a lot of pot of gold as a garden run, whether it's going to be this summer or in the fall, but there's going to be a run of a lot of pot of gold. Cornbread in town here. Hey, you just got up. Coffee and Jay. Dude, you are one hard motherfucker to reach. I know you're going through some shit right now, but Vader was saying he's going to put together a new platform for cannabis content, and Dago is going to be involved. That makes sense. I mean, they're working together, so that's exciting. I just don't, I'm basically a one-man band. I don't have people like that I can rely on. I hope they do. I hope they do. But we kind of have to do what we got to do, like now. I'm not really going to wait. I hope that, they think of me when they get up and start doing broadcasts and whatnot. You caught Dago with Subcool today? Oh, very cool. Light mover ads played before his videos? Yeah. Yeah. Rock Bond. Mr. C. DeVille. Benjamin Corin. Mr. Cressian. La Bodega, you got a spare room now? Uh-oh. Could be dangerous. Yeah, coffee, Captain Freedom. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I'm not sweating it. I actually spoke to Dago a couple of days ago. GML as a new Grandmaster level as a new site too. Yeah. You know Benjamin K. The same old, same old. You gonna germinate some of those autos tomorrow? Nice, nice, Candle Love. You definitely have got the green fever. It's a beautiful thing. I just want to remind people that the new website is uptowngrowlab.live. Please go check it out and go back every day to see what's new. We archived a lot of videos. There's a lot of stuff there. We're still working out. We're fine tuning it. So what you see is not the final result. You know, we only just started putting this up a couple of days ago. So bear with us. Last of the Jar, the White Widow, Callie Dan. Oh boy, that's some good stuff. You know, Ben, we can get super chat, but I'm not doing it because I have to go on AdSense. I got to do a lot of other stuff. And at this point, until we get the other channel up running, I just want to kind of stay under the radar on YouTube. They don't seem to be. Now, if I say this, I don't want to jinx myself. They don't seem to be fucking with people who are just live streaming. I mean, I got one age restriction hit when I first, after my channel went down, I first started live streaming. But other than that, it's been pretty under the radar, and I want to keep it that way. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you do super chat with YouTube, they take a piece of it. So we will have a function, a donation function over at the new site. You like the way the new website looks, Mike Flight? Thank you, bro. Thank you. That means a lot. They don't have frogs, we do. Absolutely. Yeah, it was great to see Cantaloupe on this morning. Jay, the blue lights has you lifted. Very nice, Benjamin. Tap in, like Kim C says. Plants have technically grown their posted time, but pistils are still 60% white. Consequences of an early harvest. The buzz may be a bit racy. It may be leaning more towards a sativa kind of high. But, you know, if you got time restrictions, you got to cut, you got to cut. You just like the video? Sweet. Yeah, we got, there's a discrepancy. There's always a discrepancy of anywhere between 25 to 50% fewer likes than people watching at any one time. Diva! You might be high. It's possible, Benjamin. It's possible. Yeah, Michael. Well, you know, we were a little bit late, but diminished terpenes, if you cut early, they're going to be different. I don't know if they're going to be diminished, but they'll definitely be different. The mite battle. In the big room, it's going okay, but I discovered one plant, a male that I had in this room, got hit. So we're going to do a whole little video on that because there's actually some webbing on the plant. The first plant I saw with webbing, I got her out and messed about with her. But this one will be instructive. We'll be able to do a good instructional video on it. You're really laughing about the quiver bong? Oh yeah, that got kind of crazy. If you have to cut, you got to cut, Diva. Time waits for no one, as they say. Stubby Wagger. Actually, it's neither. It's sort of a sheath. And it's a very thin, it's a very skinny plant. It's really not that bad. It's a male plant. So I'm getting mites this week, predatory mites. They've already been ordered. even before I saw this. So we'll have some good material for a nice instructional video. It is tented. It's in a tent, yes. We had to lose buds. Not ready, but better than losing a little crop. How much bud has been cut too early? Almost all of it. These are like strawberry fields. That's the flavor of the Juicy J's. The monkey room, the money room. Margaret, I've not used Azamax. I don't really know much about it. Thanks, TJ. As in a tent made by mites. No, well, a little bit, a little bit. It's. I mean, I just caught it out of the corner of my eye this morning when I was hanging out with Canalove. Uh, the plant is very small. There's not a lot of meat on the plant, so there's not a lot of space for the webbing. So, but you'll see. You'll see. You like the Casa pipe? Nice, Chrisita. It can only eat graham crackers? It's okay, dude. Not bad. This blunt wrap has lasted a minute. I find joints last me longer, but you caught webbing on your strawberry and it was little strings. Nah, they definitely going to town on this. I don't use the 72% Boveda. It's a little bit too damp. I mean, you can. You can. All right, so we need to smoke something else. And something in a paper. Now, I'm trying to think where I have some other papers I can use. I used to have a whole freaking box of them here, but... All right, let's see what's in the most recent Strain Central Daily High Club Hemper box, whatever it is. Well, we got some Elements papers, so we use those. And Elements tips. Okay, they're getting their baptism. Yeah, they typically suggest 62% humidity with the Boveda for cannabis for some reason. Cigars, like 68% or 70%. Froggy, froggy, froggy. Indica joint with a culebra. Yeah, Josh is gone. I mean, a lot of people. Oh, you know, Positive Smash is still up. She had almost like 10,000 views on a video she put up a day or so ago. I mean, the girl is doing wonderfully, gangbusters, you know. I have to think, though, that everybody's going to get hit. It's just a matter of time. She has one strike already. Well, I know. And from what she told me, they bundled 3 strikes into one, so she kind of dodged a bullet that way. Cheers, Dylan Connerty. Yeah, YouTube shut Strain Central down like everybody else. They don't give a shit, clearly. You know, he had 400,000 subscribers, almost 500,000 subscribers. Clearly doesn't matter to them. You had to chop early? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But, you know, man, it's like the plant. You just got to keep persevering. Just keep on keeping on, as the song goes. So, this is, what is this? I'm really going through Tweezy stuff here. No, this is more Nebula. So what we're going to do with this Nebula is we are going to put some hash in it. My hash jar is over here. Just because it's Saturday night. You know what I mean? Stealing thousands of hours of wisdom and experience. Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, if they want to stop doing it, letting us do it rather, that's cool, but give us our content back. You know what I mean? I feel sort of like they just robbed me of all my intellectual property. I mean, when you sign up with them, you sort of understand that they have the right to do whatever the hell they want to, and if you don't back up, that's on you, which is fine. I mean, I backed up a lot of my shit, but it's a killer because it's very difficult to go back and rebuild your audience, you know. But that's why I'm really happy that we got you guys as our core crew. It is still bullshit, but that's, you know, it's their house and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And I kind of have to keep telling myself that so I don't get really crazy mad. Um, the good thing is it's kind of forcing me personally to step up my game and go to a different level. As to other people, I mean, a lot of people are discouraged. Like Aaron, you know, he was losing his mind earlier on Twitter. I'm gonna lose. I don't know. Man, this is not a promised job. This YouTube gig, you know, if we're able to make money, if you're able to make money on it, God bless you, because most people aren't. It's bullshit. They have the language in their terms of service is written in such a way that they can basically say you're doing anything wrong and boot you on a community strike. How about a bong rip for a big fuck you to YouTube? You know what? I'm gonna hold off because between the allergies and everything else, my lungs are kind of scarred. So we're gonna twist up this joint of Nebula with some bubble hash in it, and I think that's gonna be my fuck you to YouTube. And if they're doing a dialogue scan on this transcript, they're gonna hear that, and maybe they'll pull us off. Who the fuck knows? You'll do a dab to fuck YouTube? Thank you, Jen. Thank you. My girl. The BS is not knowing what the community standards are. Yeah, it's some bullshit. I mean, and the really funny thing is, I swear to God, I've gotten 8 to 10 notices that my channel's being terminated. And they all cite different videos. So, I don't know what's their problem is. I can think of a couple nasty things, but I'll keep my tongue in my mouth when it comes to that, you know. All right, we got some Nebula, and this is actually a reasonably sized joint with some hash sprinkled throughout. So, cheers, everybody. It's got a real rich pine flavor. Well, you know, Angel from the Other Side, you know, we always had the website. It wasn't the one we're doing now, where it was a .net. But, you know, the funny thing was, I don't know how funny it is, but, you know, when we first started out, the website was designed differently, hardly getting any traction. But then we started doing the YouTube videos on the regular, and that really increased our engagement with you guys. And then people started coming to the website. So we had built that. And when we started getting strikes, we got our first strike, I think, about 3 months ago, early January, February. And that kind of put the fear of God in us. So I just really started pumping shit out, even more so. Can you see a frog someday? Possibly. Hey, Bobby Grizz. Cheers, everyone. Let's see them plants. Let me smoke some more swell tubes. Let me smoke some more, bro. The frogs are working for YouTube. You gonna watch JG chase a frog around? Thanks, Bobby Grizz. How long am I going to be streaming for? Another half an hour or so, Michael. You have no one in person you can feel comfy about growing. You feel like I speak Latin to them whenever I talk about it. Well, that's why we're here, Captain Freedom. Once the last cannabis creator is gone, you'll find somewhere else to listen to music besides YouTube. You should roll another one, small tubes. You've been watching the archives on the website, Angel? Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, YouTube is like, I mean, I guess it's still got photography things and various other. I mean, I've used a lot of the videos on there to learn a lot of stuff about cannabis and other things. I mean, the wealth of knowledge that is gone is like, it's a shame. It's really a shame. And clearly, YouTube doesn't give a fuck. They've been deleting crafting videos. You know, their heads are so far up their asses, I'm telling you, man. Like, what the fuck is right? Harvest window and your plants are the perfect stage to talk about that in the next few days or weeks. That's a good idea, Swampy. That is a really good idea. The harvest window for the plants. Now I actually have to put some work into this, man. You're making me work. You're making me work, Stubby. I don't know what the story is behind Pot TV. You know, unless Mark Emery, they must have raised bloody hell with them, lawyer-wise. I don't really know. A decade of information and culture destroyed. WeTube was a cool phenomenon, yeah, and the new WeTube does not replicate it. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Now, Bartender Bartender 007 sent me a very cool microscope, and I'm trying to think where I put it. It's around here somewhere. So I would like to use that to look at the plants. Very, very nice. You followed deer meat for dinner and they struck him because of blood from the fish. What? Cornbread in the house. You know, Cannabis 411, I could put my lawyer hat on, but you know what, man? At this point, I just don't give a shit. I mean, I do give a shit. That's not totally true. But you know what? They've kind of forced. It's clear there's no future for cannabis on YouTube. At least not for the foreseeable future. When they're deleting people who've got 400,000, 180,000, a million and a half, 42,000 subscribers, they delete Jorge Cervantes. There's no future for cannabis on YouTube, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I really am. It's, you know, hopefully Vader and Dago will hook up another platform. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have our own website because that's the way we roll. I can't really worry about other people and being dependent on other people. I really hope that I get included in some of that stuff on some level. Your content they have, or did you? I didn't back up everything. I backed up all the edited videos from this year. I did not back up any of the live streams, and I backed up about 30 videos from previous times, like some of the most viewed videos. I backed up as much as I could. But still, I mean, there's a ton of historical shit, even for my own reference. I could look at things from way back in the day and say, oh yeah, look at that. I did that. You know what I mean? Glass belly buttons. Yeah, I don't have time to fight YouTube. I wasn't making that much money from them. I think my last month I made $535, which is the most I ever made from YouTube. It's not a lot. I mean, that's $6 grand a year. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. that's, you know, that could pay some taxes, some health insurance premiums, and so on, but you can't live on it. Glass belly button so they can see with their heads up their asses. Ah, I get it. You put all your pictures of your first growing dank then, you wished you'd backed it up. Yeah, I know. What do you think of the silicone pipes and bongs? They're okay. I mean, for what they are, if they're cheap enough, they're fine, you know. They don't break, you can roll them. Exactly. Jenny, roll your bongs. Harry Downs, you're back, man. I know you were discouraged earlier today. Thank you for coming back, brother. Now, be advised, we've got a new channel, Harry, UptownGrowLab.live. Please go there and check it out. You're going to send me some streaming options, Jane Parker? Thank you. We're going to be using, I think we're using Wistia. That's a service that we're going to be using for the foreseeable future, at any rate. They work with my e-commerce platform, Squarespace. They're sort of integrated. So it saves us a little bit of aggravation. How long should you leave your compost tea bubbling for? As long as you have it. You shouldn't keep it more than 48 hours, though, the compost tea. It should be all used up by then. Better grip than glass. Yeah, no, I like this. I don't have a problem with silicone molds. When I first started using them, I was like very skeptical because they gave it to me as a dab rig, and I couldn't really get my head behind the idea that you could dab using a silicone bong, but you can. It's heat resistant up to, I don't know how hot, very hot. You like that? Yeah, I know. Cantaloupe was actually able to grab the Coho glass. They are nice pieces. They are very nice pieces. Well, Jenny, they're not, you know, they're not flying off the shelves. We've sold a couple of them, but they're still around. You broke a bong on 420. It's a good thing you didn't bring your favorite to the city. No, that's always a good idea. Leave your best equipment home. Eventually, a purple wizard will be yours. I think you're probably right. Silicone is great. The only bad side is you can't see through them, but that's it. Yeah. Thank you, Jenny. All right, looking forward. Do I have investors for the new site? We're probably going to be doing some advertising, Cedaville. You know, I need to talk to you about that because we can do some cross promotion. That would be good. You know, and I really apologize about not hooking up with the podcast, but we'll get to it. You know we will. Thank you, Jenny. Hammer down. Whackety whack. Don't talk back. Harry Downs, you tapped in. Thank you, bro. Jenny wants a flower bong with a bee on it. Yeah, Margaret. You know, I'm waiting for that seed packaging. I'm hoping that the letter I wrote to DHL will help me clear customs. So once I get that shit, a bunch of stuff is going out. You know, I'm holding up a number of packages because I really want to send it the way it's supposed to be sent. Michael wants a green bong. Bud Rummerman 60. It's going good, buddy. If you get high enough, you'll see bees and flowers in the with Purple Wizard. I think you would. Smash that thumbs up. We got a 20 point discrepancy between watching and thumbs up. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Jenny's a mechanic. Fear of the wrench. Trolls break the normal flow of chat. It has a pattern, yeah. They do stand out. All right, we're getting up there. We got 80 and 92 watching, 81 and 91 watching. Tap in, feeling ill. Those froggies. The hash is nice. You like trolls, James? Everybody's got their preferences, right? This herb with the hash, yeah. Something about the way they use the punctuation. You just have a sixth sense, okay? Just face it, Jenny. Woodland or mountain trolls. I'm telling you, you got that thing. You can just vibe it. I just found out that my channel was deleted. Keep your head up. We'll stick with you. Thank you. Saren HD. Did I get that right? My eyes are a little bit bad, bro. Sometimes the session's so fast, I'm thinking I'm having a seizure because things are moving so fast. Ah. Things are getting green in spring. Bobby Grizz, they raided the market. The market's been closed down for the foreseeable future, which probably means forever. There was some pushback in Tacoma, apparently. And Jenny from WA may be able to contribute more to this conversation. But I was there the day before they busted it. Oh. With Jenny and Canalove, actually. And yeah, that was it. It's really unfortunate. Thank you, David Slate. What are we smoking tonight? We are smoking some Nebula with some bubble hash. I don't really know why they busted. I mean, Jenny, I think, said that their warrant squad was there. They did arrest some people at some open paper. But yeah, thank goodness we went on Saturday instead of Sunday. Can you imagine calling my wife saying, "Hey, babe, I'm being held by the police in Tacoma." That would have gone over like a fucking lead balloon. I do not know Mandarin Haze. Oh, I'm sorry I keep yawning, but it's late for me too. You're arrested with 3 random women? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, you know what? That might not be the thing that would make her raise her eyebrows. It would be, I told you so about that fucking cannabis. Do I think David could get a decent job in Seattle if he moved here? Well, dude, then it really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know what your skill set is. I don't know what you do for a living. If you need to get somewhere where there's cannabis, you got to get there. Whether it's Seattle, I can't speak to the employment out here because I do my own thing, kind of. So I can't really speak to what jobs are there. I mean, if you're looking for cheap retail shit, there's a lot of that, but you can't really live on that. Bowl time. You were there that before they got pitched? Oh my god. Your wife would say, "Who's this?" Yeah, I gotta find my tissue box. Oh, actually, I'm prepared with a hanky. I'm telling you, allergy season, it's the fucking worst for a weed smoker. At least for this weed smoker. It's good weed though, and even better hash. Start with 50 state legal CBD. I guess you gotta start somewhere, right? Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's rude. All right, we got 92 people watching and 82 likes. Come on, people. Tap in, tap in, tap in. For what canna would they just want to look for any reason to throw people in there? Yeah. Yeah, she dodged a bullet. It's a good thing. See, the goddess was looking out for you, Canalove. Thumb love, we want thumb love. Ooh, I'm tasting that hash. Yum. Harlequin followed by GDP is your new favorite combo? That sounds really nice, Cressida. I still have the same P.O. Box, Cedarville. Yep. P.O. Box 967. Woodinville, Washington 98077. Thank you, Jenny. You were surprised to see Canalove Jasper? Well, we didn't want to really. She was a little bit nervous about it, so we didn't really hype it. In your humble opinion, the 50-state CBD is absolutely worthless. Well, I think, yeah, I mean, that's nutritional supplement. That's not the CBD like they talk about cannabis and CBD. It's not, it will not have the same healing effect upon you. It needs at least 0.3 or 0.03% THC. Shit. To work. Antonio Holmes, what's up, bud? Usually made with hemp, yes. You gotta go through the trials and tribulations to enjoy your success. So true, Into Witness. So true. But the hash makes it a lot easier. It's a good tired night. Well, it's definitely later than usual. Oh, you're funny, 420, 420. The post office box is 98072. My bad. 727272. Thanks, Loudbank. Ah, shit. No, the 77 is the other address. Well, I think what cornbread means when he says it's really more nutritional than psycho helpable. Something went down the wrong pipe there. You need a little bit of THC with the CBD to make the CBD really exercise its anti-inflammatory properties. Absolutely necessary. They call it the entourage effect. They kind of help each other. The sum of the parts achieves a greater whole, something like that. What's up with the new live channel? Well, that's the new website, CJ. We've got a lot of videos that are archived, and I keep putting up more every single day that were on YouTube and then were taken down by YouTube. Most of them will be recent ones. When I say recent, I mean in the last 90 days or so. In the next couple of days, we will have live streaming capability from the website. So we'll start shifting over from here to there. Margaret Connolly was stoned when you rolled a snake in the grass, and now you can't find it. Oh my God. If you're into genetics, please write me at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. We've got a full line of feminized beans. We've got regular seeds. We've got one high CBD strain, 20-to-1 CBD to THC. And we've got a couple of automatic strains. So definitely drop me a note at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. Margaret, maybe you've been smoking too much. Far be it for me to tell someone they've been smoking too much. I'm not one to talk. Just don't cut that up. One tray dropping video. Well, there's definitely the plant dropping video. The tray dropping video may be in there too. I don't know. You're going to have to search those out. Autos are great for the summer and for the impatient. That would make sense. Good night, Captain. Cheers, buddy. You like the old videos in New York City? Yeah, I actually have to go through some of them and figure out which ones are from New York and put that on there. Hey, Lawrence Blaze. Good night, Chrissy. Cheers, Christatic. You love the plant dropping. Oh my god. Well, there's some videos with Tweezy that are on that I'm gonna put up. They're on the YouTube channel, but I'm gonna put them up on the Who's'em and whatchamacallit. And that's actually one video that we did not, the one that he and I did in New York. I don't. Well, actually, that's on this channel, so I'm gonna have to download that and put that on the new channel, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Where Uncle was cloning and wishboning. I hope I have that one, bro. I don't know. Whoa! Went to a party, went to smoke some great bud with a good friend. Very nice, Darkstar G. You attempt to roll a couple ahead so you can token go. That's smart. That's my problem is I just start smoking them before I go. Cheers, Ben Taranchuk. All right, we got more thumbs up than we got people watching, so clearly we are like on the downward slide. Cheers, 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 everybody. All right, we're going into low power mode, low battery. So maybe that's a cue. We're not quite at an hour yet, but I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. Okay, let's see. Phil Bake says, I'm at day 13 into your first indoor tent grow. Plants have the first 3 sets of leaves with the first 5 leaf set opening developing. Does it sound like they're on? Yeah, they're on schedule, bro. You're doing very well. At 13 days? Yeah, you're doing very nicely. So I just want to thank everybody for coming by. Please check out the new website, uptowngrowlab.live. Check it out on your phone. See if there's things that don't work the way you want, if there's things that you want to see. I mean, it's being built, so it's not really the complete picture that you see. So we're working on that, and we're working on the live streaming capability. Hopefully we'll have that in the next day or 3. If you have any interest in genetics, hit me up at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. Got a full line of feminized and non-feminized beans. And that is the story. My sinuses are killing me with the allergies and smoke and all that good stuff. Not to mention the smell of the flowering plants in my house is giving me major allergic headaches. The shit we do for this plant, man, I swear to God. Anyways, roll your bongs, light your joints, charge your vape pens and batteries, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great night. We love you. Thanks for coming by. Cheers, everyone.